Hello everyone, it's me Skin Glow and Afro, and I'm back to do another YouTube video. So basically, Lana Del Rey's got herself in trouble for chatting some mess that she didn't need to be chatting. So I'm basically gonna talk about it and give my 2 cents, because you know I have to give my 2 cents because I'm a $2 since I'm a West Indian woman, but you know, because I don't know what on earth she was thinking. I seriously don't know what she was thinking. So basically what Lana did is she decided to hit back at critics who have, you know, criticised her for the type of music that she makes. But in her little speech that she did on her Instagram post, she chose to mention black women for no reason. Absolutely no reason. She could have done a little post, come for the critics who came after her, and left it at that. But instead, Lana said, you know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to talk about everybody else. Because that's what I'm going to do. So, Lana basically said on her Instagram post, question for the culture. Now that Doja Cat, Ariana, Camila, Cardi B, Kalani and Nicki Minaj and Beyonce have had number ones with songs about being sexy, wearing no clothes, fucking, cheating, etc. Can I please go back to singing about being embodied, feeling beautiful, or being in love, even if the relationship is not perfect, or dancing for money or whatever I want, without being crucified or saying that I'm glamorizing, abuse. With female writers and alternative singers saying that I glamorize abuse, when in reality I'm just a glamorous person singing about the realities of what we are all now seeing are very prevalent emotionally abusive relationships all over the world. With all of the topics women are finally allowed to explore, I just want to say over the last 10 years, I think it's pathetic that my minor lyrical exploration detailing my sometimes submissive or passive roles in my relationships has often made people say I set women back hundreds of years. Let this be clear. I'm not a feminist, but there has to be a place in feminism for women who look and act like me. The kind of woman who says no, but men hear yes. The kind of women who are slated mercilessly for being an authentic, delicate selves. The kind of women who get their own stories and voices taken away from them by stronger women or by men who hate women. I've been honest and optimistic about the challenging relationships I've had. Newsflash, that's just how it is for many women. And that was sadly my experience up until the point that those records were made. So I just want to say it has been a long 10 years of bullshit reviews up until recently, and I've learned a lot from them. But I also feel it really paved the way for other women to stop putting on a happy face and to just be able to say whatever the hell they wanted to in their music. Unlike my experience where if I even expressed a note of sadness in my first 2 records, I was deemed literally hysterical, as though it was literally the 1920s. Anyway, none of this has anything to do about such, but... And that's all I really wanted to read from that long ass post. I'm sorry, that's all I really wanted to read about this long ass post, because Lana Del Rey, what's wrong with you? Is there something wrong with you? Like, I don't understand, like, how you can be so freaking colorblind. Well, not colorblind, but like, I don't understand how you can be so obtuse, and the cognitive dissonance is extreme. It's really extreme. Like, you're a white woman. Feminism was basically created for white women by white women. Let's keep it 100. It was created for white women. So what on earth do you mean that you want feminism to have a place for you? Girl, you're white. It always has a place for you. Come on now. Imagine doing a whole post and got the freaking cheek to mention black women and Camila Cabello, that racist. spicy white woman. And Lana, for you to mention black women when you've not even faced half the criticism that black women have faced. First of all, Beyonce was sent death threats when she did that formation performance at the Super Bowl in 2016, or was it 2015? I don't remember which year it was. She received death threats for that. As soon as when she was pregnant with her twins, she got criticism for that. People were telling her about, oh, it's not a big deal that she's pregnant, even though pregnancy is highly dangerous for women in general. But here in the UK and in America, black women are 5 times more likely to pass away during childbirth, after childbirth, or before the children are even born. You want to come and do a whole post and cry because people have been criticising you because your music was sad. That's it, because your music was sad. And she's actually lucky she didn't mention Rihanna, because let's be honest, she's just talking about, you know, black women and sexuality. You know, the same black women who've had to fight since Sarah Bartman was alive, and she no longer is. You know, during slavery, that woman was put on a pedestal because of her body, abused sexually, emotionally, physically. And now what we see in today's media is black women are actually taking a hold of their sexuality. Nobody's doing it for them. They're taking a hold of their sexuality, and I don't understand why that's so offensive to Lana for God knows what reason, unless it's just because you may be afraid that white women may find them attractive. I don't know. Said very clearly that I'm glad she didn't mention Rihanna, because Rihanna's been getting backlash due to her owning her sexualities from, like, what, 2009. My girl had to do a whole video called, you know, the whole S&M video, a whole video basically telling the critics to get off her damn back. I mean, even people who are outside the public, who are not journalists, are criticizing her for her sexuality. Basically, do you imagine how she feels? She's a Barbadian born woman, and there is this stereotype that Caribbean women are more sexual. So imagine she's getting all of that, partly due to xenophobia, for the exact reason I just told you, because she's a Caribbean woman and they deem us as more sexual, you know, that we more free. And I'm like, no, we're not. Like, we're just the same as you. If we don't want to sleep with someone, we ain't gonna sleep with them. It's that simple. Now, I just wanted to mention that point, even though Lana Del Rey didn't mention her in her post. But the simple fact is, black women have been dealing with these things for years. It is nothing new. So for Lana Del Rey to do that whole post when it wasn't even really necessary, she could have got her point across about how she felt without mentioning any other women in general, but especially not black women, especially when you don't have the knowledge and you don't have the, you know, the way to get your point across without it coming across like you're dissing somebody. So it was really unnecessary. You don't need to mention black women to do that, especially talking about black women getting #1s by talking about sex and stuff. Like, what's wrong with talking about sex? Seriously, what is wrong with talking about sex? It's 2020. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You know, it's not a taboo subject. Now, another thing that I want to say is this is typical of a white woman making things about her when they really don't need to be about her, or trying to mention other people to, you know, to kind of get that backup thing. But what really happens is it backfires on black women, because you're trying to use black women to get your point across, but black women are sitting here minding our business. We're drinking our freaking tea. Yeah, we're minding our damn business. We're not involved. Like, we're just looking at the situation like, what are you getting me involved for? What you getting me involved for? Like, did you not call my name? Like, did I call your name? Did I send you my address in the post? Did I? So what are you calling my name for? Why? Like, I'm just here minding my business. Like, I'm literally here minding my business, and here comes this white woman bringing us up for no reason. Like, is it jealousy? Like, what is it? I want to know. Honestly, like, someone tell me, please. I want to know.
And you could have did it. See how I get wrong, because she never apologized.
Honestly, that really bothers me is those white people that was in Lana's comments applauding her for what she had to say. Oh, here comes the racist. applauding her for what she had to say, even though it was completely unnecessary, it was unwarranted. She could have got a point across without even mentioning us, but no, she wants to mention us for God knows what reason. For what reason, please? Like, Lana, are you feeling okay? Are you feeling okay? Is everything alright at home? Like, if it's not alright at home, like, you know, I don't know what to tell you, drink some tea. Like, you must have gas in your stomach, like something. Like, drink some tea, please. You know, tea fixes all problems. It really does, you know. Take it from this West Indian woman. Like, if you're feeling a bit bitter, go drink some tea. If you're feeling a bit mad, go drink some tea. If you feel to cry, go drink some tea. Anyway, I want to round off this video here by saying that Lana, girl, that whole post wasn't it. It really wasn't it, because it was as tone deaf as they come. That's the word I was looking for. Tone deaf. It was tone deaf as hell. Because the black women that you mentioned have dealt with far worse things than you. You know, dealing with sexism, harassment, racism, discrimination. But you want to cry because... I ain't saying what you're saying isn't right for you, but you didn't need to be mentioning those other women in your post. It was so not needed. It really wasn't needed. You could have got your point across. In fact, you would have got your point across far better had you not mentioned black women in the first place. Because now you got all these stamps of these artists coming for your head. I mean, do you feel good? Do you? Because you complaining about criticism and things, and now you're not dealing with criticism. Now you're dealing with people gunning for your fucking head. I mean, girl, was it worth it? Was it? Anyway, I'm gonna sign off here because it's hot. I mean, we're gonna enjoy the rest of the day. So I shall see you tomorrow for some more YouTube videos. Alright, I go.
I'm tired.